Hello, my sensuous Sagittarians. So today's reading, as you might have guessed, is to do with those of you who are primarily single and what's next in love for you. Yeah. So we're going to start off with some tarot, and then we're going to move and pull some, or a, depending on what comes out, soul connection oracle card, some messages from the fairies, and some channeled messages from your person or persons. Quick couple of disclaimers before we get started. So if you are new to my channel, please be aware that I don't read reversals very often unless I'm called to do so. It's just the way I read tarot. Also, if this reading doesn't fully resonate with you, or the messages aren't quite right, don't feel right, that's perfectly fine. I would suggest looking at any of the other signs that you may have in your chart, such as your rising sign and or moon sign, because there might be a message or messages there for you. So yeah, that's it. Let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? So, spirit guides, gonna be the 3 cards. What's going on? Enough Sagittarius. Okay, that's the order that they came out, and I want to pull. No? Okay. And then the back of your energy is the Ace of Wands, and I'm also going to take these two because no, okay. So my spirit can be quite bossy. It's like, you need to take all these cards, you need to tell them this, and this. It's like, oh, God. Right, anyway. So, Sagittarius. What I'm initially seeing here is, oh sorry, I forgot to mention as well that the time frame for this reading is generally within the next month or two, so just so you are aware of that. So with this Ace of Pentacles, straight away we're seeing something new is happening. You've also got an Ace of Wands here as well, so we've definitely got something new coming. 3 of Wands, this gives me the energy of, it always makes me think of when you have started something new. It could be a relationship, as obviously that is mainly what this reading is about. So it could be like maybe you started dating someone, but we'll get some more cards and I'll get some more information regarding that. But it's initially when you've initially started something, and for me it's kind of like, oh shit, I didn't think it was going to take this long, or I'm going to get them, I thought I was going to get there much quicker, or oh my god, I'm not there yet. It gives me really that vibes, because if you see with this card, the guy is looking over here, presumably it's in Egypt as we have the pyramids here, and he's looking over what would I would assume is the River Nile, and he's kind of like, oh, I've got to get across there to get there, and obviously, as we know as well, the River Nile is full of Nile crocodiles, which are massive and scary. So I think for what I'm getting, to be honest, I did say about relationships, but generally what I'm feeling is maybe you've been doing some healing, you've been doing work on yourself, and in order to get yourself in a place ready to be in a relationship or meet somebody, and you've either just realised, or this is your spirit team telling you, you're not, you have got more work to do. There is more to do, because obviously with water generally is in tarot regarding like our emotions. So for me it's saying that there is, yeah, there's more work to be done, more emotional healing, unfortunately, I'm afraid, Sagittarius. With the Chariot is all about moving forward. This particular chariot, they're obviously moving, and they're moving quite abruptly. If you see all this smoke that's gone behind them, because they've just but they're being pulled in. The horses aren't quite in sync with one another. So for you, what I'm seeing is this. It might be a case of the matter of the head versus the heart, and you're not quite in sync. I think, like I said, I think maybe you might have been a bit impatient or didn't realise that you've got more to do. There's more. I know from myself, my own personal experiences when I've been doing emotional healing, and it keeps coming up for me, to be honest with you, and I've been doing it now for about 18 months. I keep thinking, okay, so I've healed that part now, and then it'll come up again as in you need to do this, and I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I thought we've dealt with this. Sorry. I just feel that's kind of what it is. It's like they're saying it's not quite right at the minute. There is more for you to do. There's more for you to see and understand before you were ready to be in a relationship. You know, I do apologise, Sagittarius. I think that this happened with one of the star signs so far, because obviously I've got another 4 to go yet. No, 3 to go. Was that in the immediate future, which is what this reading is about, within the next month or two, I'm not seeing yet anyway, someone coming in for you at the moment. I feel it's more to do with your spirit guides telling you that there's more work for you to do, I'm afraid. But with this Ace of Wands, I always see this as, again, you're at the beginning of the journey with this 3 of Wands, but I feel you're further ahead. You're not quite at the beginning. You are, you know, rather than being over here, you're here. And the castle always makes me think of fairy tales, makes me think of your happily ever after. So you are there, you are getting there. It's just that you're unfortunately not getting there as fast as you want, which, you know, that's generally human nature, isn't it? We are quite impatient. Those cards are dirty, I do apologise. I think I got some incense on it earlier. Yeah, but there is more to be done. There is more. And I'm going to tell you now as well, because this is also something that comes up regularly, is that they will give us some guidance and information on what you need to do, but they won't tell us everything. 1, because obviously this is a general reading, so for everyone it is going to be different. But 2, mainly it's because if we know exactly, like, for example, you need to go to Starbucks on the 5th of November, so then you have a meet cute with a barista there, and that's your happily ever after, something like that. You're going to, rather than taking the long way around, the journey you're supposed to take, you're going to take the shortcut, you're going to go straight there. And in doing so means you're not going to get, it's not going to work, because, you know, they might not have started work there, or at the minute they're in a relationship with somebody, or there's something in the next month or 2 that you need to know about yourself or about other things in your life that is going to develop you to be in the right place, to be with that person, to meet that person. But so they can't tell you everything, like I say, because otherwise, again, like I say, it's generally human nature, isn't it? We are going to want to take a shortcut to get there. So I'm just telling you that in advance. With this Queen of Cups, and this 8 of Cups actually, I am seeing, as I said, you are on a journey and you are getting there. Because again, with this 8 of Cups, you can see he is so far up the mountain. I mean, that's the top there. So it's almost like you're halfway there. And you are getting, with the Queen of Cups here, you are getting more, I want to say control of your emotions, but I feel it's understanding. It's like understanding yourself. It's not so much getting in control of your emotions, but it's kind of understanding things. There's something or some things about yourself you need to understand further. Because with the 8 of Cups, it's about, generally it's about moving forward, it's moving on, it's I always look at it as though, because like I said, the cups is obviously water, water is emotion, so I always look at it as though leaving emotional baggage behind, moving forward. Not forgetting, you don't ever have to forget things, because it's important for us to remember those things, to be honest with you, but it's letting it go, it's not letting it control you anymore. And you are getting through that point, but as you can see, he's going under the bridge of all these cups, so it's like you're in the middle of doing this, you're in the middle of this transition. There is still some of it flowing, because I mean it's not a massive stream of water here. It is quite small and calm as well. It's not like a massive flood. It's not like the River Nile. But there are still bits coming through that you need to resolve. We need to block those. It's making me think of a dam. Basically, we need to make sure that the structure is solid, because you know, doing a half-assed job isn't going to help. Because yeah, in the short term, but not in the long term. That's generally what they're saying, is that it's to do with the long term for you, is what I'm seeing here. But like I say, I'm going to pull some more cards and see if we can get some more information. And I am sorry if this isn't exactly what you wanted to hear, but sometimes we have, that's life, isn't it? We don't always hear what we want to hear. So, oh yes, Tower. So let me just make sure you can see that, because I had to pull these down quite low to try and fit them all in, and you can't fit, oh, for God's sake. There we go, got the Tower all the way. And, oh Jesus, these guys are coming out. Okay, so these are for the next three, but which way around am I doing them? Okay, so you got the Ace of Pentacles again, but it did come out in the reverse, and I feel I need to keep it in the reverse. As I said, I don't tend to read reversals, but occasionally I will when I feel called to do so. Oh, okay, yeah, now I know why these are all come out in reverse. So what I'm actually going to do, which is something I've never done before, but this is what I feel I need to be doing. God knows how I'm going to do it. Bear with me, I want to pause the video really quickly. I'm just going to get these cards in a bit more on order so you can see them all. So, yeah, this is the first one I've actually had to do this. So they need to come out sideways. Because it's like I said, it's like you're halfway there. So they're not quite in reverse. They're not quite in reverse anymore, but they're not quite upright either. That's why. Which is really weird and interesting, because like I said, I've never had that before. So thank you, Sagittarius, for bringing something new to my my world of tarot. Right, anyway, can I get clarification? Queen of Cups. Two of Pentacles, which is interesting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. I'm blooming deck rather. Yeah, you can't tell me that many cards, guys. I'll take two at the most. God. The Queen of Swords. I'm not surprised to see that bitch. She's not a bitch, actually. She's a badass, to be honest with you. But anyway, so right, with this Tower. So I know a lot of people, if you watch tarot videos or know about tarot, it is kind of viewed as a negative card. It's not a negative card. It makes me think of the Death card, in the sense that something has to end in order for something to begin. So the Tower has to collapse for, you know, to make room for new foundations. It is something that happens abruptly, and that's what they're saying, because you're kind of halfway there, but something is going to happen. I'll get another card to try and maybe give us an idea about what is going to happen quite abruptly for you to then clear this and move fast with this Chariot, to move forward really quickly. So I'm going to pull each deck. Okay. They did this to me yesterday. Making me pull another deck. Usually when they do this, it's either one because there's going to be a card come out that's already come out, or it's because of the imagery. There's an image on the way the image is on the card. That's going to give you the information. But can I get a further clarification for this tower? What is this tower moment that's happening for Sagittarius? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this tower moment that's happening for Sagittarius? Okay. Yeah. I feel bad, Sagittarius, because I feel like I'm just bringing you bad news, kind of. So with the Lovers and the Two of Cups coming out here to tell us about this tower moment. So I'm just trying to work out how I can get everything to fit in so you can see everything still. What it is, there we go. No, it has to be that way. It's to do with a relationship. Now, some of you may have already experienced this tower moment, which is why it's at the beginning of the reading. So it's to do with a relationship that ended. What it's telling me here is that you saw this person as your forever person. You really thought that they were the one, and for whatever reason it just hasn't worked out, and that was your tower moment. It just kind of really knocked you over. It kind of like came out of nowhere. You weren't really expecting it. I think that's the case for the majority of you, but there are some of you, and like I say, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but what's going to happen here is that you were going to be in a relationship with someone. I don't think it's going to be a massively long one. You won't have been with them for a massive length of time. It might have been just for a few months or something like that. Especially with this, like I say, with this reading being within the next month or two, so it could be that time period. But what's going to happen is it's going to end. I don't mean to, I'm not laughing at it. I just because I do that when I feel a bit nervous and awkward, because I don't like, obviously, giving bad news to people, but that's what's going to happen. That's going to be the tower moment that happens for you, unfortunately. I mean, thankfully, I'm drawn to the two, because it's the Two of Cups, obviously, but the two is, which makes me think 2 months. And obviously 2 into 6 is 3, so it could be 3 months. It's not a long time. It's not, I wouldn't say it was even 6 months, to be honest. It could be weeks rather than months, to be honest, but yeah. That's gonna be your tower moment, and that's what's gonna push you to think, right, I am not letting this shit happen to me again, basically, is the energy you're gonna be in. I feel something needs to go here. I don't know what yet, but something needs to go here, and it's annoying me. I don't know if it's annoying you guys, but it's annoying me. But yeah, I get distracted. I'm sorry, ADHD and all that. But yeah, I'm really sorry to be the bringer of bad news, but that's what they're telling me. For some of you, and so the majority of you, I feel, is that the relationship has ended. Now, I don't know how long ago this relationship ended. I don't know how long it lasted, but it was something that meant a lot to you, and you genuinely, like I said, you really thought this relationship was the one, but for whatever reason it didn't work, and that's what's took you on this journey. It's like what I was saying though, things have to happen in a certain way for us to get to where we need to be. And the Tower always makes me think as well is that it's like the universe, spirit guides, they will help guide us into a situation, but obviously you always have free will. And the Tower always makes me think as well of when you've been guided to the correct path, but then you've still chosen to go down the other one, which is then when the Tower moment happens, because it's like, right, no, you weren't supposed to do that, so I'm afraid we're going to have to do this. So for some of you, it might be a case of like, I don't want to say disregard what I'm saying, disregard my advice, because that just makes me sound like a dickhead. But, and obviously you have every right to do so. But what I'm saying is that it's like, you disregard and you're like, no, I don't care, I'm ready, I can do this. And then this happens. But obviously, please write in the comments below to tell me if I'm wrong. Please do, because I would like to be wrong, because I don't like giving bad news. Normally, yeah. So I'm going to put some rose quartz here for you. I want to put it on the Lovers card for some reason. Okay, yeah. As you can see, I've got two. One's slightly smaller than the other. But that also kind of explains why it was there. So rose quartz, for anyone that doesn't know or isn't into crystals, is it's a really, really good healing crystal. It helps healing particularly your heart chakra. It also helps with opening yourself up to love, but it's not just love externally with other people, or even just romantic love. It could be like love of a friend, love of love of an animal, love of a pet, love of your family. But it's also self-love as well, which actually is making me feel I need to get this rhodonite out for you. So rhodonite is a really cool crystal. As you can see, it's like pinky, but it's got these speckles of black on it as well. I've actually got a rhodonite bracelet, and this is also a very good crystal for helping with self-love. So I'm going to put those there to try and help you guys with that, because I feel that that's something that you might need a bit more of. I think that is actually, yes, that's the work, that's the job you need to do. The job you need to do? That's interesting. That was an interesting phrase, wasn't it, to come out? That's the work you need to do on yourself, is that you need to understand that obviously being in a relationship with someone is awesome. Being able to give your love to someone and receive it back is just lovely. But you need to understand that you need to love yourself as well. You can't get, like, a lot of people, myself included, to be fair, not so much now, but in the past, because this was one of my shadows I had to deal with. But anyway, this isn't about me, this is about you. Where was I? Sorry. Is not having to get validation from other people, learning to love myself and being by myself, and respecting myself, that when I meet someone, if there is one red flag, then that means no. If my gut instinct is saying no, I'm not going to continue to pursue it with this person, because there's a reason why we have gut instincts, because they're there to tell us when something is wrong or right. But because I was so, at the time, I'm going to be honest, desperate to receive that validation from somebody else, that I was worthy and that I was lovable and blah, 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 I disregarded a lot of red flags and ended up in some shit relationship. But that, as I say, it's not about me, but I just felt inclined to tell you that story to kind of, maybe some of you might relate to that. But yeah. So with this Ace of Pentacles coming out once again, with this Three of Wands, the reason why that's there is because of this. It's because, like I say, the aces are all to do with the beginning of something. Like, as you can see with this particular ace, it's like a massive, this actually makes me think a bit like the Wizard of Oz and the Yellow Brick Road, because it's quite yellow, isn't it? But you know, you've got this massive journey ahead of you, and you're just like, ugh. And that, it's the reason why it's come out here is because some of you are here, but what's going to happen, like I say, you're kind of going to go backwards, and you're going to end up having to start again. That's why. And that's why it's come out this way, because you're both at the beginning of the journey, and you're also at the part way through it. That's why that's come out there. With the Seven of Pentacles coming out with the Chariot, it's to remind you about reaping what you sow. With this Seven of Pentacles, as you can see, the farmer here, his crops, his pentacles they're not all quite ripe yet. They're not ready for the taking. They're not quite in that Eight of Pentacles energy of when they are ready to be picked. So it's just reminding you that there is more work to do, and for you not to charge ahead. I can't remember which way around it was. Yeah, it was the Ace of Wands first, wasn't it, I think. So we've got Justice here clarifying the Ace of Wands. And this quite simply is to say about just desserts, is a phrase that's coming out. It was about justice. Again, it's the same message here really as what's coming out here from the Seven of Pentacles with the Chariot. It's like you reap what you sow, justice will be served. Also, I'm just, for some of you, what's coming through is that it's like to tell you that karma doesn't escape anybody. So I think it's to maybe make you realise that for this person, because maybe some of it, you guys, it ended, it wasn't a good way, you know, it might, maybe there was someone cheated or something like that. Justice will be served to that person. I mean, look at this judge here. He ain't tolerating nothing. He's like, no, I don't care. I look at the facts, balanced. But yeah, and also to say that with justice, you get a lot of Libra energy. Now, I know that we are currently in Leo now, I think. Yes, we are. We've just started Leo season. And obviously Libra is end of September, October. So I do appreciate, so that is actually, well, yeah, actually it is within the next 1 or 2 months. So this could be a signal for two things really. One, in the next 1 to 2 months, when we hit the Libra season, is when you were going to get to the end, get to your castle and have your fairy tale, you know, meet this person. It could also mean that's when this person's going to get their just desserts. And it could also mean, sorry for there being so many different messages here, but I think everyone's going to resonate with different bits of it, you see, so I do apologise, but hey, it's to do with the person that you're going to meet has Libra energy. So yeah, it's someone, just so you know now, it's not someone you've met yet. You've not met this person yet, just so you are aware of that. Now, with the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Cups, again, it's the same message. They keep coming through with the same bloody message here about choice. You have a choice. So like I said, you can either continue to do the work with the Seven of Pentacles, or you're going to get this Tower moment. So, I mean, it's your choice. You can do whatever you want. But they're just telling you that you've got a choice. But they're like, you don't have to do this. You can charge ahead if you want. But they've told you what the consequences are. I feel like I'm a teacher or someone telling you off. Now, with this Queen of Swords, with this Eight of Cups, so the Queen of Swords, especially this particular one, I've said it on other readings when she's come out, I love this Queen of Swords, absolutely adore her. I love her energy. She's an absolute badass. She is very cutthroat. She does not tolerate bullshit. She's the type of person that, or teacher or manager or someone, maybe if you can relate to it, that a lot of people don't like, purely because she doesn't stand nonsense. But she is very fair. So she's the type of person that would have a go at you for being 5 minutes late, for example. But when you do a good job, she will reward you, she will praise you. You know, she's very fair. She is genuinely a nice person. I'm also drawn here to the necklace, which has got a butterfly on it. So the butterflies are all to do with transformation. Now, with her clarifying Eight of Cups, this tells me that this is somebody, and I do believe it's one of your spirit guides, is helping you move forward. They're the ones that are pushing you through all of this. So if that resonates, please take it, because I know some people are in touch with their spirit guides, know who they are, other people not so much, which is fine, doesn't matter either way. But she's the one that's helping you with this. She's the one that's pushing you through. And that's why, sorry, I'm just laughing because, yeah, she's telling me that's what, this is why the Tower moment will happen if you don't. Because, like I said, she's harsh but fair. So she will kick you up the arse when you need it. You know, we all need someone like that in our lives, you know, to call us out on our shit. But yeah, but she does love you, don't get me wrong. She's not cold. She might come across as cold, especially from the way I've just described her, but she's not at all. She just doesn't tolerate nonsense. That's the term that keeps coming through. I tolerate no nonsense. So if that resonates with you, for one of your spirit guides, then please take it. But I love the Queen of Swords, and this particular one, I quite like her. She's cool. Right, anyway. So we've established that there isn't anything supposed to go there. So yeah, I was incorrect. Now, actually, I was going to just quickly pull a card for the soul connection, but what I want to do first is they're telling me not to pull more information about this. But what I do want to do is pull a card or two, depending on what comes out, to maybe give us an idea of who this person is that you're going to meet, who it is that's coming out, that's coming through, you're going to meet, that you happily ever after is with. I'm not sure I'm going to get much, to be perfectly honest with you, because like I said, this Queen of Swords, who's kind of her energy is the one that's guiding you with this. She's not going to want to give as much, because I don't know whether you resonate as someone who, like, I don't want to say cheats, but like I said, it's kind of like, if you found a shortcut, you'd take it straight away regardless of the journey, the process. She doesn't like that. She's very much a person who's like, no, they need to do it this way. So I just feel like she's probably not going to tell me much, but let's have a look at this. Let's try anyway. Come on, Queenie. So can I please get a card to give us a clue as to who this person is? So this one wanted to come out, which was Judgment. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a major arcana, but just so I couldn't have any idea of who it was. So Judgment, for some reason I'm actually blanking on the star sign with Judgment. I'm sure there is one. I'm gonna have to pause very quickly and check. Bear with me 2 seconds. I do apologise. Yeah, no, with the books I've got anyway, it's not really. I didn't think it did. Well, I did at the time, but yeah. Anyway, regardless, there isn't one really particular sign that comes through. Although I do get a bit of Gemini. I don't know why. Just saying, getting a bit of Gemini. But yeah, again, Judgment is similar to what I was saying in regards to with this card about karma. It's all about karma. And as you can see, with this one, you've got a skeleton couple here celebrating their wedding, obviously, and then you've got Judgment there in the background playing the saxophone, like, yeah. So that's your Queen of Swords celebrating, like, yes, Sagittarius. I'm not saying the person that you're gonna marry, because you might not be a person who believes in marriage or wants to get married, which is absolutely fine. But there is a celebration regarding you and this person being together 100%. And I feel it. Okay, so it's not so much that it's like okay, sorry, yeah, when you meet this person, you're gonna have so much in common, yeah, you will know probably when you meet this person. You might not be 100% sure at first, but after a while you will, because you are going to have a lot in common. Hey, looking after all that, I told you a card was supposed to go there. Haha. Yeah, you're going to have a lot in common with this person. And the way I look at it as well, it's like even like the weird little quirky things. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Sorry, I was just getting like collect rocks or having an ant farm. Just, I'm not saying that you're weird or quirky for having those things. I think those things are quite cool personally, but not your kind of common things that people would collect or be into, but this person does. You'll know. It's quite cute. It's nice. So let's get a Soul Connection Oracle card. Oh, and I'm also going to thank the Queen of Swords for that information, because it's more than what I thought she was going to give me. Regarding this connection that's coming in for you. So, Guardian Spirit card. Yeah, I can't do it that way either. I think I've got to start practicing my shuffling. Guardian Spirit card. Thank you. Get Love Conquers on. They're also telling me to pull another one. What else? You can't even that many, but I'll take this one. Openness. Okay. So you've got Love Conquers All, and you also got openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. I love her. She's great. Because like I told you, she is helping you with this. And this is almost like her again telling you. And again, like I said, this is going to happen if you don't, basically. Or it might happen anyway, because maybe it was supposed to. I don't know. I'm not that good, unfortunately. But yeah, that just made me chuckle. She's funny. I like this queen. I love this spirit guide of yours. I get like, just again, it's very much like a grandma for a lot of you. I feel for a lot of you this is like grandma, great grandma. If that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't. But for a lot of you, that's how I feel. I get the grandma kind of vibes with her. I do like it. I do like it. She's cool. Right, so the full message with the Love Conquers All. So Love Conquers All. Amidst the challenges that can occur in a divine soul counterpart relationship, it is important to remember that the power of love can help you overcome all trials to reach union. It is love that draws souls destined for union together in the first place, and love that binds the souls together in an unbreakable way. The appearance of this card suggests that you're in need of encouragement in the form of a timely reminder that regardless of the outward appearance of circumstances, love conquers all. So I feel it's kind of like saying not to give up. I don't feel you are in that kind of mindset that you're not planning on doing that. But what I think they're saying is obviously to persevere, but also about love conquering all. And it is love that draws souls destined for union together in the first place. It's just reminding me very much of this self-love that you need to give yourself. Just remember that this relationship that ended, or any relationships that have ended, it's not your fault. You know, I mean, I don't know the situation or what it was that happened, but there's nothing wrong with you, is what I want to say. There's nothing wrong with you for some of you, because I feel like you might need that little, yeah. But yeah, oh, I forgot to read the other one. Jesus. Openness. I think I definitely need to take a coffee break after this. So, openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. Soul counterparts must learn to develop a receptive approach to the divine plan as it unfolds for them. Wisdom develops as divine soul counterparts maintain a clear, open attitude to the guidance they receive as their relationship blossoms. The appearance of this card suggests that now is the time to be more open. So yeah, it's your queen over here telling you to listen to her. I can literally see it as like she's with a saxophone. Oh, listen to me, Sagittarius. I know what's best for you. She's cool. I like her. Right, anyway. We'll get some messages from the fairies. I feel like this has been quite a long reading. I don't think it's probably as long as Scorpio's was, which is nearly an hour. Jeez. I was aiming for it to all of them to be about half an hour, but hey, if messages come through, I'm not going to ignore them. Oh, that one almost came out, but it didn't quite. What else? Fairies. Do you have to say to Sagittarius? What's next thing after that? You can't say all that. You can't say all that either. God. I feel it's this Queen of Swords taking control of it all. There you go. Right, so we have so we've got flower power, which always makes me think of the 60s. So you know, maybe you like the 60s style. Maybe this person likes 60s styles, I don't know. But yeah, anyway. I'm also feeling Easter for this. So when's Easter? Well, it moves, doesn't it, every year? Generally in April, so we're looking at Aries, Taurus. So yeah, anyway, ignore me. So spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So yeah, this is to do with this. So if you don't already, I mean, obviously, if it's up to you if you do want to or not, I would suggest doing some meditating, and I would say it would be worth getting some incense as well. Jasmine is definitely a massive one, and I would also suggest lavender, because lavender is quite a healing scent flower, and also possibly get some amethyst, because that's also helpful regarding healing. So I'm gonna put that there for you. But yeah, that's what I would suggest, is if you don't normally do meditations, or if you do, regardless, I'm just saying, when you do, if you don't already, I would suggest having some jasmine and or lavender incense in the background to help with your healing. You got perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. So this is in regards to obviously moving forward with this, but I think it's just a reminder to tell you that you are where you are supposed to be at this moment in time, and to remind you about perfect timing. I feel, like I say, with your energy, I get a lot of, to be honest with you, Sagittarius, I'm Taurus, but I do have Sagittarius rising, and I do very much relate to this and your energy, which is quite interesting. In regards to particularly being impatient, which is funny because Taurus is supposed to be quite patient, but I'm very not patient at all, especially when it's something like that I really, really want. But yeah, it's just to remind you about perfect timing, divine timing. Everything is going to happen as it's supposed to happen, and your spirit guides will intervene where they have to, like I said, like we've discussed with this tower. But yeah, it's about being patient, to be perfectly honest with you. And plop you there, and then this one, you got love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. I mean, obviously, because it's a singles reading, but it's quite cute. I like this this card. It's so cute, because I mean, how cute is it when little kids have their little boyfriends and their little girlfriends, and they kiss each other on the cheek or whatever, and they run away all like, ooh! It's so cute. But yeah, that's how I feel again with you guys. This person that's going to come, that you are going to end up with, that's going to come through for you. You're going to be really, really cute together, because like I say, you're totally going to vibe with each other with your weird, your little quirky things, and it's just going to be really cute and really sweet. It's really nice. And oh, almost forgot. Lastly but not leastly, I'm going to get some channeled messages from this person for you. Now, I'm going to tell you in advance that with what's happened previously with some people is that even though I'm meant to be getting channel messages from a specific person, sometimes somebody else comes through, usually like an ex or something, but I can differentiate between who it is. So yeah, but I just thought I'd like to tell you, just in case you see some of them and you think that makes no sense. But yeah, God knows. You're so important to me. Oh, that's a Taurus. Sorry, I know it's probably just me, but that Seven of Pentacles is spinning around there. I know it's because I knocked it, but it just makes me feel like you're getting closer. I love that. Oh, you jumped out, and you want to jump out as well. Woohoo! So you've got, you're so important to me. I want to run away with you, which is quite sweet. Again, it gives me that kind of like teenage love, you know, when you're just like, let's just run away together. And I want to kiss you. Again, I'm getting that cute, shy. I feel this person might, or you might be a bit shy around them, or you're both a bit shy around each other, because I think you just both like each other so much, and you both see each other as so cute. You're just like, oh, I just want to kiss you. But yeah. Anyway, Sagittarius. So yeah, I mean, I know there was a few bits in that reading that probably weren't what you wanted to hear, but hey, that's life. Sometimes we need to hear these things. But generally, it looks like it's going to be really good, and I'm really excited for you to meet this person, because I'm actually getting quite emotional with it, because it's just so cute. Like, it's just lovely. So yes, go Sagittarius, and I'm really happy for you, genuinely. And your Queen of Swords certainly will be. But yeah, that's everything. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonated. As always, if I'm wrong, please tell me. But also equally, if I'm right, please tell me. And I genuinely wish you guys all the best with this. And I send you much love and much peace. Hi again, Sagittarius. I'm just going to be very quick. So basically, not long after I turned off the camera, your Queen of Swords kept coming through. I'm going to have to release her energy, because I've got to do with the readings. But it was just in regards to who she is. As I said, for a lot of you, I feel it's like a grandmother or a great-grandmother. Now, I know that some of us weren't lucky enough to always have met a grandparent or great-grandparent, because, you know, unfortunately, they passed before we were born, or whilst we were still very, very young. But she wanted me to tell you that she is somebody that you know or have known in the 3D world. You do know her. And I know that some of you, your grandparents or mothers may still be with us, in which case it's her higher self. So if some of you, because I have a feeling that some of you were like, that sounds totally like my grandma, but she's alive, so that doesn't make sense. When we get these messages, a lot of the time it is from people that have passed on, or people from past lives, or what have you. I won't get into any of that, all of that. But sometimes it is that person's higher self as well. Just so you know, it was just to kind of give you that confidence. No. Information, I don't know. My brain's gone. As I say, I need a coffee break, guys. But she was like, it was just like, it was proper nagging at me, like I had to tell you, like she really wanted you to know that. So yeah, she's definitely someone you know or have known in this world, in the 3D world, in real life. So yeah, anyway, again, wishing much love, much peace, and kudos on having such a lovely spirit guide.